Hi, it's Gab, and I'm giving you another review from TIFF, the Toronto International Film Festival, and this review is for Seven Psychopaths, which is by the same writer-director as the small film from a few years ago in Bruges. If you're familiar with that, then you sort of may know what you're in for. Seven Psychopaths is about a writer's blocked screenwriter played by Colin Farrell, who's seemingly trying to come up with a sort of Tarantino-esque violent crime saga type script, and is having some trouble with it, trying to come up with some psychopaths for his story, and his dysfunctional petty crime buddy, played by Sam Rockwell, is sort of trying to help him with this script, and his dalliances sort of interweave with the script that his friend is working on. He is a dog napper. He's a wannabe actor and a dog napper on the side with Christopher Walken, and they run afoul of a mobster played by Woody Harrelson, and fact and fiction interweave. Obviously, this is a kind of film we've seen before about the lines being blurred between reality and imagination, fact and fiction. It's also the kind of film we've maybe seen before about the screenwriting or the writing process, blocked writers, and that sort of thing. It's really a satire of those kinds of movies, as well as the kind of Tarantino-esque, hyper-violent, reality to the extreme crazed reality, to the point of wild humor type of violent crime films. It's a satire of all of those things. It's a playful, violent, hilarious romp with all those things that story entails. And it's also, at some other level, has some deeper things going on. Of course, there's the metaphor of trying to find your story, and each character, the psychopaths, real and imagined, the people that Colin Farrell, the writer's character, is surrounded by, are all trying to define their stories, validate their stories, have ownership of their stories on their terms. And if that sounds kind of deep, well, I think it is. I think there are some deeper subtexts here, not reaching for straws. They're there, but it's such a fun package. This movie is hilarious. There is some extreme violence as well, but it's kind of tongue-in-cheek. I mean, it is a realism, and yet it's such an absurdist scenario, and yet done in a very sort of real way, where you actually do care about the characters very much and take seriously what's going on, even though at the same time they can hardly take seriously or believe what's going on. So you're invested, and as I say, those tinges of a deeper meanings on other levels make you invested and care, propel the story. The story is quite good. Definitely unpredictable, considering that it's sort of a takeoff and touches on genres or ideas or stories we've seen before. I found the story quite unpredictable. You don't know where it's going. Very snappy, witty dialogue. Again, some of the characters are cliches, and yet the cliches are sort of given a spin and put on their head. And so you don't know exactly where it's going, but you're really enjoying the ride. Christopher Walken and Sam Rockwell in particular are just such a pleasure in this film. They've done this sorts of characters and quips before, but they really feel fresh here, and with a slightly askew spin. This whole film to me was very original, enjoyable, funny, tense, and even in parts moving. And I really applaud this screenplay. The director-writer is quite known for plays, and you could really see this as a play, although cinematically there's a lot of fun things done visually. Again, going back to the satirical touches, comedic, as well as the violent realism, and just a very fresh look and tone and sound and feel to it that obviously I'm recommending Seven Psychopaths, if you can say it, Seven Psychopaths, for a really enjoyable cinematic experience at this time of year. It'll be coming out shortly, and really lots of fun. If any of what I've said sounds up your alley, Seven Psychopaths, I will give 4 gabs. Thanks for watching.